PSG beat Inter 5-0, one of the worst defeats in Champions League history, and we're going to show you exactly how they did it. So first off, obviously we have PSG here in the blue and Inter in the white, or yellow, apparently I'm colorblind. And so this was PSG's game plan pretty much from the start. They knew they had the attacking edge here, and so as soon as from kickoff, I think most people even saw that. So what happened really here? So here's PSG. They kicked it straight from kickoff. PSG kicked the ball straight from kickoff, giving it to Inter. Now, as you can see, as soon as they kick the ball, all of PSG's team starts to push up and really start to pressure them. So really, there's no open passes. The number 10 here is guarding both 7 and 9. And, well, all these other ones are guarding all the defenders and the midfielders here. So there's not really a whole lot you can do about this. And then, if we were to go again, you could see Inter is forced to pull back to support. And this gives PSG more opportunities to push up, which keep leaving Inter pretty much just demolished for the entire game. And Inter here are going to screw up. They're going to screw up a pass. And as you can see, PSG immediately storms them. And, well, ends up putting the ball into the back of the net. And this is pretty much all that their strategy was throughout the game. One more thing that I find PSG doing on the wings was quite something here. So you can see PSG currently have the ball, and they're playing it up towards the wing side. And again, you can see PSG's entire squad start to push up and kind of force Inter into this little box that they have going here into their own half. And as they do that, Inter, let me just rewind that. And as they do that, you can see Inter right here just slowly zigzags their way towards the player. And as you can see, 3 of them right here, and they're just staring at the ball. They're doing absolutely nothing, which in turn will give enough time for the number 2, number 10, and 3 to really push up here. And that is the exact moment where PSG end up making that pass, beating what is 3 defenders here. And then, they're looking pretty outnumbered here. Well, not outnumbered, but very outclassed. And you can see they reach the ball. Sommer tries to come in. A couple defenders maybe try and do something. But by then, it's already too late. Skips the pass, and that's a goal. And that's pretty much how PSG dictated the game on the wings. And it's going to be the same thing for the other side, both right and left. 3 Inter players, again, going at them. Right here, 3 Inter players slowly but surely making their way over here. And then, again, leaves them enough time to actually go all the way over here, which, again, makes the great pass. One more thing we do indeed have to cover is when Inter are on the attack. So, again, when Inter are on the attack, it pretty much played like this. Inter trying to push up very slowly but surely. They're passing the ball around back and forth. It really does nothing. It's just really crappy play. But eventually, they do end up pushing the ball to one of these sides to try and launch an attack. And this is where everything starts to go wrong for Inter here. See, Inter don't push up as much as PSG do, which leaves them isolated. Because right here, you can start to see, they move in. There's literally no Inter players trying to help them here. And you've got number 1, 6, and 11 here, trying, all 3 of them are going to come up right here, and they're going to attack them. And although you may have number 5 here coming up, trying to help the attacker, eventually PSG will end up taking the ball away, and they're going to launch it upfield to a point where it's actually going to head to the head striker. It's going to head to Doué. And then right here, you've got already PSG pushing up again. And immediately, it creates chances. And again, right here, and it's going to go in for a goal. And that's, again, pretty much how PSG defends. Inter had pretty much nothing going up there. So let's analyze the first goal for PSG here real quick. And I think it's quite interesting how exactly they did this. So here they are with the ball. And you can see they're trying to break through, but Inter have a solid defensive line. So, PSG obviously squares it to the winger right here, and the winger takes the ball, which leaves these 2 defenders, for some reason, at the same time attacking these, completely forgetting that this was a threat right here. This is an issue. So he ends up finding the pass, being open on the space with all the defenders stunned on what just happened. They start to kind of close up right here, and this is where I kind of want you to pay attention, because here we have Doué, who's maybe trying to shoot his shot right here. DeMarco is right here marking Hakimi. Might I say DeMarco did a horrible job on the game, I'll just say that. DeMarco's right here trying to mark Hakimi, and then for some reason, but for God knows why, DeMarco comes here to try and help the defense which leaves Hakimi completely open here for Doué to find the tight space pass and for Hakimi to go on and score eventually. I mean, it's just, honestly, I don't even feel like it was defense. It was these two players right here. But again, if we come back here, I have absolutely no idea what DeMarco's doing trying to leave his man right there. I mean, that's the man you're supposed to be marking, and it goes out for a simple tap-in.